had this realization the other day, and it really brought me peace. And this is speaking from someone who chased success, money, and even a little bit of fame for years. And I want to share this realization with you because it was one of the biggest realizations I've ever had in my short 25 years of being a human. It has helped me experience joy and experience peace on a whole new level that I didn't even realize was possible. But when I tell you this realization, you're going to be like, holy shit. And my hope, my intention is that you take this realization I had and you fucking run with it and you experience so much peace and so much joy in your life. And by the way, this is also coming from a people pleaser, someone who used to fucking people please like it was my part-time job, full-time job. So here's the realization. When we're going after success, essentially the heart of why we want to be successful or be famous or be rich is so that we can feel relaxed or joy or happy. Some form of one of those three emotions or feelings. Probably agree. Or fulfillment or satisfaction. Something like that. In my realization, and I don't give myself credit for this, I actually read this in a book and then realized I could apply this at such a deep level to my work life and then my daily life in all aspects. I'm talking about at my job where I work for someone else. I'm talking about my own business. I'm talking about my relationships. I'm talking about recording this video. I'm talking about when I'm at the gym. I'm talking about everywhere. Every single place you can apply this realization. And it was, let me just sink into relaxation or joy from not wanting to feel relaxed. Like sometimes you actually want to feel high energy, the peace or the fulfillment. Let me just sink, like actually physically and emotionally, because they're deep within us as well. Like that is who we are at our core. So that's what I mean by sink. Let me relax into joy, or let me sink if I don't want to relax. Let me sink into fulfillment. Let me sink into relaxation. And that realization has helped me so much because instead of making the goal of my work, whether it's at the coffee shop I work at or the business I own, which part of it includes recording this video, instead of making the goal of my work to give X person as much value as I possibly can, or to make more money, or whatever that intention is, the goal of the work now becomes simply the intention becomes to be open, and the goal becomes to feel as relaxed or as joyful as I possibly can. Because when I am as relaxed or as joyful as I possibly can be, that's when the best insights, that's when the presence, that's when the love shines and comes through. So that realization I had helped me stop chasing success. Like if I'm to give you specific examples, my partner Esty and I literally wasted $7,000 pursuing, and we got some of it back, thank God, this fraud. And I don't really love using that word, but he genuinely was a fraud of a coach. And that's not who he is at his heart, but that's who he was choosing to present himself as a human, at least in that time period. This fraud of a coach who said essentially you can make a quick buck doing this. And we lost money from that. So I have pursued success and fame and money and fucking wasted time, energy, and money doing it. And most importantly, mental and emotional health. So be better than that and just choose to experience joy. Literally sink into that feeling now, because everything you're pursuing, the end result is not that. The end result that you're actually pursuing is joy. And you can have that right here, right now, if you just allow. It's not really like a choice. It's more of like an allowing yourself to just sink into it. Sure, have grace on yourself. You're not always going to experience joy. Not always. But when you realize that you're in a momentary reaction of fear or anger, which is fear in disguise, or sadness, which is fear of powerlessness, just like essentially allow that emotion. And then beyond that emotion, you'll be like, wow, I'm really allowing myself to experience this emotion. I feel happy about that. That's a form of joy. So any opportunity, every opportunity, you can allow yourself to just sink into that feeling of joy. And this is a realization I literally had 2 days ago. Within the last 2 days, it has brought me so much, like a ridiculous amount of inner peace and joy just because I'm allowing myself to sink into that feeling, those feelings. So that is my realization for you, my friend. This is literally changing my life, and I feel so satisfied recording this video and sharing with you this realization I had. So thank you for being here. I appreciate you. As always, there's a link to join our group in the description if you want to come learn and come integrate, not really strategies, these truths back into your nervous system. They're already there. You're just going to strengthen your connection with them. So the link is in our description. We have like-minded people. I'd love to see you there. Anyways, appreciate you. I love you. I'm with you. I'm fucking rooting for you. And I'm hoping that you allow yourself to sink into that feeling of joy today and every day, in every moment, and every opportunity. That's it for today's video. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Continue to be unexpected, my friend.